Drivin Ivan here. See? Drivin Ivan here. And behind me is a 2018 Kia Sorento. Now, I actually have a special video in mind today. I've already reviewed the Sorento. And, well, I'll hold what I'm going to say about it. But this video is all about cars and Kia and images. We all have images about cars and what we want. And so smash that like button. Really helps me out with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'm going to tell you all about Kia and how it compares to other manufacturers. And I'm going to drive this car and I'm going to tell you all about it. First off, it's got the chrome wheels, which are to some people's taste and not to other people's taste. That's also a subjective sort of thing with image and that sort of thing. But yes, image is everything, right? So let's talk about it. This Kia Sorento and the image of Kias in general versus other cars. Of course, Kia is related to Hyundai, so we'll talk about that. But let's get going. Buy me a coffee if you like the content. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Okay, driving this now 8-year-old Kia Sorento, and perception is reality and image is everything. The infotainment screen is probably slightly smaller than what we're used to seeing today, but everything else kind of normal. But this Kia badge right here, you know, some people are going to love this car because it gives you pretty much every single feature of cars that cost more. My friend here used to have a Kia Stinger and he loved it. Quicker than a lot of the current model BMWs and Mercedes and AMGs and things like that. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Either you want the value of a Kia or you want the name of the BMW. You want the name of the Mercedes. You want the name of the Audi. You want the name of the Infiniti, Lexus. But in terms of being, in this case, an SUV that is a worthy competitor to all those others, yeah, absolutely. Kias are great cars. I like them slightly more than Hyundais, actually. Now we have Genesis and you know, those are amazing cars. They offer so many great features. It's kind of staggering. They're wonderful cars. But again, it doesn't matter, because if you're someone who just does not want a Kia, then you're not going to have a Kia no matter what. It might be better. Reality is that it's just as good or better. The 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, absolutely fabulous. Better than many of the other more fancy, perhaps more recognizable luxury brands. But that doesn't matter. Someone's still going to pay more money for a car with less of a warranty and basically the same features. And that is just the way it is in the automotive world. You can see my full review of this Kia, and you can see lots of reviews that I have of Kias and Hyundais and all that sort of thing. Wow, is it bright out here? It sure is. Look at this beautiful moonroof, by the way, sunroof. It does open actually too, but just lets in a lot of light, panoramic roof. And again, a great feature. But still, if you don't want a Kia, you don't want a Kia. And that's just the way the automotive world goes. So, my friend really likes it when I review his cars. And I reviewed his Porsche Cayenne, actually, Turo. Great car, actually. But I told him I was going to do a surprise review in this one, and that's really what I wanted to say. These are really, really good vehicles, SUV in this case. But some people, they just won't have it. They won't have it, even though it's a great vehicle. He's much taller than me. I sat down here, got myself comfortable immediately. This Kia Sorento has everything you need. Everything. It's great. Plenty of room, plenty of space. But this might be something that holds you back. So what do you think? What do you think of my image is everything video and perception is reality? Because it absolutely is. You know, people's perceptions are their own reality. You might not agree with it, but it's just the way it is. It's the absolute way it is. And like I said, to sum it all up, this car, this Kia Sorento, certainly in the year 2018 was just as good as anything else out there in 2018 in terms of an SUV. But if you wanted a Bentley Bentayga, then you're going to get a Bentley Bentayga. You know, they even put Bentley stitching in some of these. I reviewed the Hyundai Equus and the Kia K900. Now, of course, those models are really replaced by Genesis, but amazing cars. Much less money than Lexus LS or, you know, any of your other super luxury cars. Same features, but again, if you don't want the Kia nameplate or the Hyundai nameplate, you're not going to get it. You're going to want your BMW, your Rolls-Royce, your Audi, your Mercedes, even your Lexus, your Infiniti, or your Acura. And that's just the way it goes. Thank you so much for watching. I am Drivin Ivan here in this lovely Kia Sorento. Pretty quick too.